Hi, this is Miss G, and I'm here for another fun class. And if you're new here, I will help you speak better English. I will give you the confidence that you need. So today, I've been listening to a lot of my students, and they're like, Miss G, what about the students like us that we do speak English, but we still struggle, and they're not at like a native level speaking, but they could understand you and they could communicate, making mistakes, but they're doing a great job. So I decided to do an agreeable video talking about yes. And a lot of people I hear struggle because they're only taught to say yes or no. But guess what? We have a ton of words that mean yes, that mean no. So today I want to focus on the yes part, the positive part, the affirmative, and the always agreeing. So of course we have the word yes. Would you like something to drink? Yes, thank you. Always end it with a thank you. If somebody's like, hey, would you prefer going for Puerto Rican food instead of going to, your local chain? And I'll say, sure, sure. And that's another way of saying yes. We also have absolutely. So if it's Taco Tuesday, absolutely. That's another way that you could say yes. So something that you're really, really agreeing on that you really want, absolutely. If someone says, I'm in the mood for sushi, oh yeah, I agree, agree. Another one that if somebody's saying something that you're agreeing on that is factual, that you lived it, like let's say me and you witnessed an accident and we saw somebody fall and we helped them up and you're telling the story and I'm like, yeah, I agree, that really hurt, that poor person fell, and I agree. Another one that we say a lot is true. True. Teenagers tend to go true that, but mostly it's true. Yeah, that's true. Or like, did you see the sky when we were at the beach and the sunset was beautiful? I'm like, true, that was a beautiful sunset. Another one that I always say is, of course, or why not? Of course. So they're like, oh, did you see this movie? It made me feel great. And I'm like, of course it would. It's that type of movie to make you feel great. The other one that I like a lot is if you're saying something and you're taking the words out of my mouth, I'm like, exactly, exactly. Like we're, eye to eye, we're in agreement, exactly. So now I wanted to give you an older version of a word that they used back in the 70s or 80s. And I know you guys are young, but we used to say Roger, Roger. And even though Roger is a name, it actually meant yes, Roger that on the radio, or, airplanes and pilots would use those words like Roger that or 10-4. It just means, yes, I heard you. I'm confirming. I'm saying yes in agreement. When you're around kids like I am, a lot of kids, and teenagers or tweens, which I call, which it's like awful because they're not a teenager yet, but they're there, their personality is right there. They say fine. And I'm like, hey, do you want, to read or do you want to do your vocabulary? And they're like, fine, whichever, fine. So it's fine. Or how are you doing today? Fine. So, and the reason why I'm sharing that is because some are more in a professional way. You do not want to tell your boss, your principal, your superintendent, an officer, fine. You would use words like, yes, sir, yes, yes, ma'am, I agree, absolutely, sure. Mostly if you're getting a ticket, don't go with the fine, fine. No, just say, I understand, words like that. Another one children just blow off is like they like to say, okay, okay, go clean your room. Okay, is your room clean? Okay, like everything's okay, okay. Another one that they use again is all right, all right. And that just means, hey, we're going to go here. All right, all right. And so you'll see that with the younger ones, like they're just more casual about it. So definitely use your yes when it's professional And if you're around kids, all right, you know, and nod your head with the attitude too. And then another one is good enough. That's good enough. And so, like, if you're at a work environment and they're doing something and they're like, I can't finish all of this, but I've done, you know, XYZ, I've done this email, I've submitted this documents, you'd be like, that's good enough. You know, you're still saying yes without saying yes. And so I just wanted to give you those other synonyms to yes because we use it every day. And I want to build your vocabulary with more words where you know in what situation to say yes or no. Now, if you're in church and you have a pastor or a rabbi or a priest, don't say fine. Don't say all right. You know, be professional or be respectful and use, you know, absolutely, thank you, and words like that. So there's always like some fun situations that you could just, you know, like mostly my neighbors and friends are like, all right, you know, and you could have fun. So I really hope that this video helped you. And just again, give me a like and let me know. Follow me on Instagram and Facebook, and let's have fun learning English together. And you can communicate better today. Bye.